Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for a collection update, collection haul video. I've got a bunch of new 4K and Blu-ray titles, some review copies, some stuff that I purchased. I've got a subscriber unboxing. We're going to do it all in this video today. I have a bit of a channel update, though. I'm sure some of you guys are thinking to yourself, Ken, you usually do this on Physical Media Lives. Well, I am going forward, guys. I'm going to put that series on hiatus. But really, honestly, like I'm probably just canceling it going forward because those videos, first off, are very difficult to make. And with my new job, my new schedule, like I just don't have time anymore to sit down for like an hour and film a video. And they're extremely exhausting. Like I thought that was a good idea on paper, and I liked what I was doing with it. I had a vision for it. But it's just not working out with what I'm doing now in my personal life. And to be honest, like I could make like 4 or 5 videos out of the stuff that I was doing in Physical Media Live. So I'm like, why am I doing all of this in a video when I could be separating and segmenting this stuff out and getting more videos and more content out of it? And at this point, guys, like I need to be able to create as much content as I can in a shorter amount of time. And I was just grouping everything together in that video. Also, those videos weren't doing too well. Like as it went on, like it was getting diminishing returns on the views. Like it started off pretty strong, but it seems like the majority of the people that are watching this channel aren't for that sort of long form content. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are, like there were people that watch for sure. And you're probably disappointed, but I'm going to go back to doing these kind of shorter form haul videos. I mean, some of these haul videos may go like 30 minutes or something like that, but I can't do like some of those Physical Media Lives episode, guys, were like an hour and 7 minutes, like in some cases. And that was with me going back in and editing stuff. So I'm just going to make it a little bit easier on me, on myself, guys, with some of these haul videos. But before we get into it, I got a lot of really cool stuff to show off to you guys. And I will be reviewing a couple of 4Ks in this stack as well. So it's going to be like a smaller form Physical Media Lives. It's basically going to be like what I was doing before. You know, I started that segment at the beginning of the year. And like I said, I like the idea of Physical Media Lives and where I was taking it, where I was going with it. But it's just not going to work with my current schedule. I hope you guys understand. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We cover physical media on this channel, Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me every single day. So if you like that kind of thing, hit that subscribe button. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with this beautiful A24 edition right here of Love Lies Bleeding. Look at this thing. The artwork on this is just freaking fantastic. Like, I love the artwork on this release. I'll be honest, like I don't usually purchase these. The last time I got this was the Lamb 4K, and I accidentally screwed up because A24's website makes it confusing sometimes, or it was confusing to me because I don't order a lot from that website, and I accidentally got the Blu-ray when I ordered that, and I never returned it, never switched it because I don't think you can return it. But basically, guys, when you get on the A24 website, when you're ordering one of their editions, there's a toggle at the bottom. You can toggle between Blu-ray and 4K. And I think what made it confusing back then is it was the same price. Like the Blu-ray and the 4K was the exact same price. With this, the Blu-ray is $30 and the 4K is $35, but it looks the same as far as the packaging. I have the 4K edition right here. A24 actually reached out to me and offered a review copy of this. Like I said, I probably wouldn't have purchased this otherwise, but I thought that was really cool. So I, of course, I accepted it because I did want to see this movie. I'm hoping that at some point it gets some kind of like standard standalone edition so more people can get this that don't want to pay the extra money for the A24 edition. But I will say, guys, this is a really awesome, gorgeous edition from A24. Like I said, I love the artwork on this. I don't feel like they've done artwork on all their A24 editions before, but just showing this off for you guys. And I did watch this, so I'll comment on the movie here in a second. We got the front, we got the back right here. And I'll show you the special features and everything. I did a short unboxing on the channel of this, but we'll pull it out of the slipcase. And these editions are cool. Like I like them. They're not like big box set editions or anything, but I'll show the artwork right there. This has Ed Harris in it, guys, which I didn't know until I was about ready to watch it. And Kristen Stewart, of course, but it's also got Dave Franco. Like it's got a full cast of people in this movie. Jenna Malone's in this film as well. But nice disc art. Like I like the pink on the disc. Love Lies Bleeding. And it's got some art cards in it as well. And as soon as you open up the box, guys, you have a postcard for Maxine, which I am definitely super looking forward to Maxine. Here is my prediction for the X trilogy, X, Pearl, and Maxine. I think, guys, I think that Maxine's going to get a standalone Blu-ray edition from Lionsgate, distributed by Lionsgate. That's going to be in stores, available at Amazon, all that stuff. Just like Pearl and X was, we'll probably get a Walmart exclusive cover or something like that. But I think that when it's all said and done, we're going to get a big like box set edition of the X trilogy from A24. And it's going to be an A24 site exclusive, because this will be the first time. I think this is the first time they've done a trilogy for sure in A24, but is it the first time that A24's ever done like sequels or prequels to any of their movies? Because I really feel like it is. So I think that we're going to get some kind of a box set limited edition from the A24 website when it's all said and done. But we do have this little nice card inside here with Maxine, and I'm definitely looking forward to that movie. And you got some cards with some images on it from the film Love Lies Bleeding. And again, I'm going to get into my thoughts on the movie here in a second, but it's a really nice addition, guys, from A24. I am very thankful that A24 reached out to me and offered this up for sure. But yeah, really, really cool addition right here, Love Lies Bleeding. And what I can say about the movie, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. I didn't love it. There's a lot of people that saying it's the best movie of the year. I don't know if I would go that far, but also like it hasn't been a great year for movies, but so maybe I would go that far. But it's a good movie. It's a lot of different things. It's hard to really peg down as far as a genre. I would say there's certainly like noir elements throughout this film, but it's also just kind of a standard crime thriller. There's not a ton of mystery. It's pretty straightforward, which is kind of, the mystery is a big aspect of the noir film. I don't feel like this is a huge mystery. Like there are a couple of reveals, but it's not really set up as like this mystery. So I would say first and foremost, it's a crime thriller, but it's very unique in the way it does things. And it blends a lot of different genres. Like it's at certain points, like it feels kind of sci-fi, like it feels definitely horror. Like the horror genre is apparent throughout it as well. It's blending of reality and what's real and what's not real. And there's a certain like thing that happens in this movie, and it's like a theme that happens throughout, or not really a theme, but just something that happens like all throughout the movie that has a payoff, and it's very strange the way it pays off, and I'm still not exactly sure like what it means or what exactly happened within the film. But me and my wife watched it together, so it's possible we'll do a full review on our channel. But I like this film a lot. There was Western influences here as well, so it's kind of a part Western film, but it's a good movie. I think everybody's good in it. Kristen Stewart, she's a really good actress. She kind of gets a bad rap sometimes. She has a certain way that she acts. It's almost like, yeah, hey, what's up, dude? Like she has this like cadence with the way she speaks and acts. But I think she starts off that way in this movie, just like really jittery, but she kind of turns in a really good performance by the time we get to the end of it. And the girl, the bodybuilding girl that's in this movie, she's really good in the film. And Ed Harris is really good too. He's really creepy and really menacing in the film. And Dave Franco is great. And Jenna Malone, it's a great cast and it's a really good movie, well performed and all that stuff. So I really enjoyed the film. And the 4K looked outstanding. Like there are some really incredible visuals throughout this film, and it all looked great in 4K. So the director of this movie is Rose Glass, and she also did Saint Maud, which I do have on Blu-ray, and I haven't checked out yet, so I need to watch that movie. That's more of I think that's like a demonic possession type movie. So she's been in the horror genre, and you can definitely see those horror influences in this movie. But I would say first and foremost, it's a crime thriller, but it does blend a lot of different genres in very cool, unique, and interesting ways. So I like this movie a lot, and I would recommend it for sure. Love Lies Bleeding on 4K from A24. We've also got Team America World Police, guys. I got this in from Paramount, and I'll show off the cover real quick. We'll do a quick unboxing. And I'm going to just go ahead and review this here. I thought about doing a standalone review, but I don't think I'm going to bother with this one. I thought it was pretty good, but to be completely honest, I'm not a huge fan of this movie. And after watching it for the first time since I saw it in the theaters, it really kind of hammered home that this is an okay movie to me. Like, I don't love it like I do South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. So I've seen it once in the theaters. I thought there were some jokes and some things in the movie that were funny. The sex scene is definitely a big scene that's pretty funny. The Matt Damon stuff is pretty funny. There's a couple of other bits throughout the film. Otherwise, I think it's just, it's pretty average. Like, there's some moments that you can tell they're going for the big chuckle, but I just don't really care. And it's very like tied to this very specific time. It's not like America's not still trying to police the world. It definitely is, but it's tied to this very like specific post 9/11, the height of George W. Bush era, theme as far as like what our country was going through at the time. It's very tied to that time period. And I think it's kind of dated in that respect. But Team America World Police, guys, it is available from Paramount. It will be available from Paramount on June the 25th, and I think it's going for $19.99. Now, what I will say about this 4K, and I'll go ahead and open this up and show you the disc art. Inside, you do have the Blu-ray, and you also have the 4K with this release, so that's definitely good. And on the back right here, you do have a digital code with this as well. What I can say about this 4K is it looks fine. It looks fine, but to be honest, I haven't seen the Blu-ray. I did like pop in the Blu-ray to check out the special features, but I didn't really rewatch the film in Blu-ray. I know that Shout Factory did a Blu-ray, I think last year, so I don't know if that had a 4K scan or what that looked like, but I wasn't super impressed with this 4K, if I'm being honest. Like, it looked good. There were parts that looked better than other parts of the film. But overall, I didn't come away with this as impressed as I was with South Park. And that honestly surprised me because I thought this movie was going to look way better in 4K than South Park did. But there were some parts in this movie that just looked kind of flat to me. And I thought it should have looked better. I thought the color should have been enhanced just a little bit more. Didn't feel like the movie had that HDR firing on all cylinders like South Park did or some other movies. And, this is, it's not a live action film, but it's puppets. So it is kind of live action. It's puppets that are in live action, like they're actual puppets that are real. So I thought that would look better than South Park, but it didn't. So I was kind of disappointed with this 4K, if I'm being honest. The clarity is there. Like, there's some good clarity in this movie, but then there's other parts that just don't look good. It looks kind of not fuzzy, but just not all the way restored, like almost DVD quality. So I didn't love this transfer, if I'm being honest. It was okay, but I think that, it was fine. Paramount could have done better. But anyway, that's my review of Team America World Police on 4K. I say, look, if you got the Shout Factory edition, I wouldn't even bother with it. And if you just got the Blu-ray edition and you're happy with it, then maybe don't get this. But if you don't have it at all, like it's only $19.99. Go ahead and pick it up. You get the Blu-ray and you get the 4K with it. But again, I'll link it down below if you're interested. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. I also got this one in from Paramount. So if you didn't check out my full review for this, I'll give some quick thoughts. I thought this was a really, really nice 4K upgrade. I did compare this to the Blu-ray and the DVD. I thought it looked really excellent, actually. So I was really impressed with how Paramount did the 4K on this one. Thought it was really well done. My issue with this is there's just nothing new in terms of like special features, but this one also did include the Blu-ray copy, and the Blu-ray copy is the sing-along version. So that was pretty cool. And I didn't even go into the special features on Team America, but there's a lot of special features here, and there's two cuts. You have the uncut version and the theatrical version. So there's two versions of Team America, and there's a lot of good special features on here, but they're all from the DVD release back in the day. But yeah, Team America and South Park, they're both available on June the 25th. I will link them down below in the description. We also got Chinatown here from Paramount as well. Now, this one comes out this week. I am hoping, guys, what I am hoping for is to get an actual 4K review of this out by the weekend. So I really want to check this one out. It's still in the plastic. I've been holding off on it because I've been trying to get to watch it, but let me get my unboxing cutter out here because, like I said, it's still in the plastic. I don't want to damage it, but this is a Paramount Presents edition, and this one comes out this week. So as I'm putting this video out, I think it comes out today, June the 18th. But this is Spine number 45 in the Paramount Presents line. This is a Roman Polanski film. You got Jack Nicholson. You got Faye Dunaway. Classic film. I've been trying to set aside the time to check this one out, and I just haven't done it yet. I'm looking for, because with South Park and Team America, like, those are easy watches. Like, I don't have to be, like, extremely focused on the actual film itself. For this, like, I want to be able to lock into it. And I think it's like over 2 hours long, the actual movie. And also this has the Two Jakes on it, which is the sequel. And I want to watch that as well. So I need some time to get through everything in this set to be able to give a proper review. The review this movie deserves. But this is a really, really nice addition from Paramount Presents. I think this is going for like $35 right now. I will have it linked down below. And I think that there are, like I said, this has the Two Jakes on it. So there are 2 movies in this set, which makes it well worth the price, in my opinion, because I think the Two Jakes right now, it's a regular Paramount Blu-ray. I think that at least goes for like $15. So to get Chinatown on 4K, the Two Jakes on Blu-ray, like I think $35 is really a steal for the value that you're getting here. You also get a new special feature, A State of Mind, with author Sam Wasson on Chinatown. You get a commentary as well, and you get some other archival feature stuff. But let's open this up. I like the nice, the metallic spine right there. You open it up, you got the classic poster of Chinatown, and we'll take it out of the slipcover. And of course, we got more plastic. Of course we do, guys. Of course we got more plastic. I should really take this stuff off before I film these videos. But what's the fun in that? You all like to watch me struggle, right? I'll throw the plastic on the ground. All right, so we got the clear case, the classic Paramount Presents clear case right there. Flip it on the front and the back. You have the casting list on the back right there. And I'm really looking forward to watching this. There is a digital code in here. And you have 2 discs. So you do have the 4K. Now, usually you will get the film on Blu-ray and 4K. But in this case, I think you just get it on 4K for Chinatown because you have the Two Jakes on Blu-ray. And I don't think they have both films on this Blu-ray. So you have the Two Jakes on Blu-ray and you have Chinatown on 4K, but you usually get the film itself on a Blu-ray and a 4K disc. So I'm not going to say that's disappointing though, because it's cool they included a new film on this, but really nice disc art right there. So cool edition, guys. I can't say too much about it because I haven't watched it yet. So I am looking forward to checking this one out though and doing a standalone review. The review that Chinatown on 4K deserves. So there you go. I also got stop motion. So I picked this one up myself recently. My wife and I watched this together. We got a review on our channel, Married with Media. If you're not subscribed to that channel, the channel that I do with my wife, we do a lot of TV and movie-based content over there. We do reviews. We do live streams every Monday night. So if you're not subscribed, check out the link down below. I have it always down below, so check it out. Browse around our content. We've got a lot of reviews on that channel, and hit that subscribe button. So if you want to see my in-depth thoughts on this movie, go check out that review. But in short, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't love it. It had really good like atmosphere to it, and the stop motion effects in this were really great. And you don't see a lot of movies like this. I'd say this. It's a very unique film, but I don't know if everything came together for me the way that I wanted it to. I just couldn't fully connect to the story and what was going on, but it was a really cool and unique story and an interesting film for sure. But stop motion. This is a Shudder original, I believe, and IFC Films put this one out. And I think this Blu-ray is like $16 right now, so it's not really too expensive to get stop motion. And I'll show you the back right there. There are some really like gnarly sequences in this movie, though, I will say that. And on the inside, I'll go ahead and show off the disc art as well. But yeah, stop motion. I have checked that out. Again, I've got my full thoughts over on Married with Media. I did pick up Immaculate as well. I did a short on the channel. This is directed by Michael Mohan, who is a physical media collector himself, and he actually watches this channel. So shout out to Michael if you're watching. I don't know if he's watching. He's probably only watched like 2 of my videos ever, but I call him a regular watcher and a regular viewer on the channel. But anyway, it's really cool that a Hollywood director just watches me. So I like to support him because he supports me. But also, he made this cool little movie called Immaculate that is my favorite horror film. No BS, not just because he watched my channel. I actually really enjoyed this movie. It has shades of Rosemary's Baby, which is one of my all-time favorite horror films. So Really good movie, and a lot of people are saying The First Omen was better than this. I do not agree. I thought The First Omen was okay. It was far better than I thought it was going to be when it was first announced and the trailers came out. But I don't think it holds a candle to this. This has a true like artistic vision to it, and I actually thought Sydney Sweeney was really great in this movie. So immaculate, I can highly recommend. And this Blu-ray is only $14. Now, you don't get a digital code or anything like that, but Michael actually did record a commentary for this release that's on the back right there. So it does have a director commentary, but that's pretty much it in terms of special features. I'm hoping to get some kind of special edition at some point, but immaculate right here. There's the front, there's the back. I haven't unboxed this yet. I haven't watched it on Blu-ray because my wife and I saw this in the theaters. So I have not watched this film yet, but I will be rewatching it pretty soon. Really good cast in this film, really good performances. But yeah, this is like, it's an indie horror film. Neon did this one. Neon's kind of on a roll with horror right now. I'm really looking forward to Longlegs and also Cuckoo. Neon kind of feels like they're where A24 was like 5 or 6 years ago. And A24 just feels a lot more mainstream at this point in time with films like Talk to Me. And, I like those movies like X and Pearl, but it feels like they're going a little bit more mainstream, whereas Neon's kind of taken over the indie darling spotlight, at least in my opinion. And this is one of those movies. But immaculate, guys. You got the case right there. And then you open this up and you got some nice, red lettering on the black background on the disc. So, yeah, guys, look, it has a slipcover too. So at least this has a slipcover. Stop motion did not have a slipcover, but really beautiful release. It deserves better though. It's a great movie. I would check that out if you can. And I also got the Glory 4K Steelbook. This is on one of my most anticipated for the month list. I don't know if I'm going to get around to watching this one and reviewing it this month. I'll definitely try to watch it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a full review for this release. But I had to get the Steelbook. I don't own this in the collection at all. I don't have the regular 4K. And this was a Sony Steelbook re-release. So this one has Dolby Vision. And there's the front. There's the J card right there. I'll show you everything that's on there. You got a 4K, you got a Blu-ray. I'm sure you got a digital code in here as well. But a great cast in this movie. I mean, Denzel's in this movie. You got Matthew Broderick in this film. You got Carrie Elwes, and you got Morgan Freeman. But beautiful artwork on this as well. You got Denzel on the back right there. Go ahead and show off the spine. Let me inspect this because sometimes I get Sony Steelbooks in, and they are scratched on the spine or they're dented. I think I have a small dent up here. Damn it, Sony. Every time I order a Sony Steelbook. But that's the price you got to pay for ordering Steelbooks, guys. You do have a digital code in here. I'll go ahead and do a giveaway. Let's give away the Glory digital code for you guys since you're kind enough to watch my content. And I appreciate it, so I want to give back. So there's the digital code. You got some nice disc art right there on the 4K and the Blu-ray and some background imagery as well. So looking forward to watching this one pretty soon. And I did get a sticker. What is this? This is 100 years of Sony. Sony's doing a lot of cool stuff this year. I'm hoping they do another box set. I'm hoping they do one of those Sony, what was that one called with the 11 films in it? Was that Sony Classics or something? I don't know what they called that. But does anybody else take the sticker off the plastic and put it on the front of the Steelbook? I'm not going to put it on the front of the Steelbook. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the inside. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put it on the inside up here. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep that sticker because that 100-year anniversary sticker, that's history right there, guys. That is Sony Pictures history. And last of my new pickups, guys, I'm going to show off my Kino Lorber pickups. I ordered all 3 of these together. So Crybaby, you've already seen me talk about on the channel. I did a full review for this, so go check it out. But this is in the running, guys, just with all the features they included, how good the transfer was. This is in the running for my favorite 4K release of 2024 so far. I love this release, but again, if you want to see my full thoughts, go check out my review. But Crybaby on 4K, I think it's a must to have in your collection. And we do have that Barnes & Noble sale going on right now, and I think that's included. So if you want to get that, maybe go with Barnes & Noble instead of Amazon, because it's $19.99 right there. But also, it might be in the Kino sale that happens at the end of June, early July. So maybe wait for that. It might get down to $17.99, but it's well worth the price. With all the features on that, it's worth like $30 in my opinion. So you really can't go wrong. But obviously, you always want to pay less if you can. And the next two movies that I grabbed, guys, I'll show them both off together. We got Fletch and we got Fletch Lives. Went ahead and grabbed these nice new 2K scans on both of these. And I don't own the Fletch films. I don't own the Fletch films on Blu-ray. I know the first Fletch has a Blu-ray. I don't know if Fletch Lives ever had a Blu-ray. I imagine it probably did. But both of these movies I have not seen. So these are big Chevy Chase movies, big Chevy Chase IP that I have not checked out yet. So when it comes to Chevy, guys, I watched all the vacation movies when I was a kid. I watched Funny Farm, I remember when I was a kid. I, of course, watched Caddyshack all the time when I was a kid. So that's kind of what I knew Chevy from. And I just never watched the Fletch movies. But we have Fletch right here, which I think came out the year I was born, and Fletch Lives. And I'll go ahead and show these off. I think these might have some new audio commentaries. Hopefully some new features as well. I didn't really check into that. But I'll show the front and the back. Take it out of the slipcase. Oh, this is a nice, like, thick Kino case right here. Like, this is a really thick Blu-ray case. And then on the inside, guys, we just have the generic Kino Lorber disc cards that's in all their releases that everybody complains about. But right now, guys, on Barnes & Noble, I think these are $12.50. But on Amazon, I think they're both $12.50 as well, because Amazon's price matching a lot of this stuff. But Fletch Lives is the sequel. You got the front and the back. And then we'll take that out. Show the front of the case, show the back of the case, and we got some nice generic disc art on the inside as well. Look, I like Kino Lorber. I like sometimes how basic they are with some of the things that they do. And I was meaning to check with this head. I don't think either of these have like reversible cover art. I would have noticed that. But I love their slip covers, and I love how uniform they look on the shelves. Like, you put these all on the shelves together, and it just looks great. So Fletch and Fletch Lives. I'm excited to watch these two at some point soon. Now let's get into my subscriber mail, guys. I got some subscriber mail from Ryan Nar, and I'm excited to get into it. Ron always sends me some cool stuff, so let me open this up with my trusty knife. And I appreciate you guys watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. It's not going to be as long as Physical Media Lives, but I hope that it was just as entertaining and informative for you guys. That's what I hope. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so Ryan obviously got the message that I like these Saturday Night Live DVDs that he was sending me. He sent me a Will Ferrell, Best of Will Ferrell DVD, so very cool. We also have, did you just send me a slipcover, Ryan? We got Lee Daniels, The Butler, just the slipcover. Just the slip. I don't know if I have this on Blu-ray. I don't know if I have this on Blu-ray. Maybe the case is in here further down. We also have Sharon Stone and Scissors on DVD. I actually bought Scissors from Kino Lorber, so I have this in the collection, Ron. We have The Car. We have The Car. And what is this? Who put this out? Universal. I haven't seen The Car. This is The Car Road to Revenge. And lastly, what is this? We have I Declare War. And this is a Draft House Films release. This is RLJE, but it's in a cool, clear case. So I don't know what this is, but cool, Ryan. I appreciate that. And that's everything that I got in this box from Ryan. And that's everything that I'm showing off to you guys. That we're done. The haul pickup video is done. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave me your comments down below on anything that we covered here today. I want to hear your feedback in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. And all the new releases I talked about, guys, I will be linking down below in the description as well. If you're interested in any of those titles, check out those links, and we'll see you next time.